Welcome to episode 17 of Let's Play Civilization 3, Play the World, the Colonization map, in which we continue our war against the Greeks. Yes, I'm sorry about the long wait between updates, but it's been a very strange 2 weeks for me. Not bad, just strange. But you didn't come here to hear about that. You came to watch me attack these Greeks. So, first of all, we're going to bring our injured guys in to heal them up. If you remember, in our last couple of videos, we've had a string of real strong victories. We've really whipped the Greeks every which way. So, now it's time to continue that offensive. Now, the next major Greek city is their capital. As you know, we've been going around it, saving up our strength for the time in which we can attack. So, as you probably know, that time is very close at hand. So, as soon as we can get our troops ready, we'll begin the attack. Also, our colonial empire is expanding. We're founding the city of something like that, I don't know. But yeah, we're getting pretty good areas of territory, which is good in and of itself, of course, but it also has the added benefit of, now that most of it is safe and known, the workers can build roads and things without fear of being attacked by barbarians. And this is very curious. It appears the Chinese have got the Japanese on our side. Oh, and look at that. Isn't that cool? The Chinese got rid of those annoying Greek guys hanging out on that Chinese island. But yeah, Japan is now on our side, and we didn't even have to do a thing. Oh, looks like our guy's under attack by this longbowman. And he fails. Alright. Yes. Like I've probably said before, you don't need to ally with everyone, but if you ally with enough people, the ball will start rolling on its own. And we've seen that with the Japanese, joining our war effort, even without us asking. Alright. So, let's try to sink that galleon there. It looks sufficiently annoying. So let's attack. Yeah, come on, get him. Sink him. So much for that frigate. It got to move 2 squares before it was destroyed. But that's alright. It's not like we're in any real danger of losing to these guys. Alright, so everyone come back to the city to heal yourself, because the attack isn't far at hand. Alright. Now we'll, if we can rush some. One thing to remember is that if you assign a city to build something brand new without any shields saved, and you rush it, it will cost twice as much as normal. So what you should always do is wait until the second turn, and then it will cost half as much. And that way you can get more out of it. And that's pretty important, because as strong as we are, our continental empire at least is not that big, and we don't produce cavalry at that much of a quick rate. So it's pretty important to save money to increase spending. Oh, look at that. What did I say? Now the Romans are going to be fighting the Greeks, which is going to be very immediate of a thing, because, as you can see, they're direct neighbors to one another. So we might see direct confrontations between the Romans and the Greeks. Yes, and if I remember my history correctly, the Romans won those back in the ancient world. So, that's something Good to know. Of course, I think Rome also took over the area where Babylon once was, but I don't think that part of history is going to repeat itself out here. There's not much of a chance of that. Alright, you cannon, get into position. Alright, we can rush a few more. See? It's down to a fraction of what it was before. And that one we don't want to rush because it still costs 320. Alright, come up to Uruk to position yourself for attack. There's not really too much we can do with that guy. We'll just have him hang out there. Alright, might as well build the city. Adab. I guess Adab. Adab. Probably just Adab. Like when you're trying to paint walls, but you don't want to use too much paint, you just use a dab. Or something. I don't know. Oh, it's been a long day. But anyway, it's nice to know that Chinese guy. Yeah, I'm kind of tired, but that's alright. Oh crap. We are under attack, but he didn't get a single hit point on us. That's kind of nice. But yeah, that medieval infantry of the Chinese is only exploring. He's not attacking us, which is good to know. Alright, build more cavalry. We're going to take as much Greek territory as we can, because it's going so well. There's no reason to stop. Interesting. Alright. We got a frigate here. Not much use for him right away. But, you know what I think, ladies and gentlemen? I think we might just have enough cavalry to launch an attack on Athens. So let's bring this guy out here and see what he can do. Alright, come on, get him. Well, they scored a hit point, and we also found out there's no other 3 or 4 hit point riflemen in Athens, so it's going to be a little bit easier than we thought. Alright, come on, get him. Well, we lost him. But that's alright, we have more. Oh, look at that, they still have those hoplites. With a defense of 3, they're not much of a match for our knights. I mean, our cavalry. Of course, I say that, and my cavalry almost dies, but that's alright. As long as we win. Alright, they have some conscripted riflemen, which beats our cavalry. As you remember, you can conscript riflemen to help defend your cities, but it costs 1 population point for everyone you conscript or draft. But it's a pretty effective way to keep your cities safe, as long as you're not facing overwhelming force like the Greeks are. Alright. Good. Well, we're wearing them down. We're almost there. Come on, let's get him. Alright, he's gone. Now we have some regular hoplites here. They shouldn't pose too much of a threat to us. So, here we go. He got us. Oh well, we have more. They can only have so many hoplites after all. They can only hold out so long. Alright, good. Yeah, we're really wearing them down. Yeah, it'd be really embarrassing if he died on that guy. Come on. Oh, are you serious? Oh well, we still have more. Not to worry. These cities are relatively safe over there. The Greeks can't really get to us from anywhere. Alright, sweet. Well, one guy left. Let's use a knight. Why not? So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And Athens is ours. That's right, we have captured the capital of the Greeks. Oh, I wasn't sure that this victory would come, but it has. So, another triumph for Babylon. Remember I said the hordes of Babylon would overrun Greece? Well, now it's happened. So, I'll see everyone next time.